Have you ever seen pea flour? So first up, we got Old Slurry Tank. This is by Bartsanov 3, 8.99 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it in a construction menu and under buildings and silos. Obviously, as the name suggests, it's going to hold your liquid stuff. 70,000 litre capacity on that one, and you got your taking out point, loading out point, loading in point at the front. A nice rusty look. That texture looks awesome, must admit. I mean, you got these stairs up the side and go up the top. I mean, it does stink up here. I mean, right by the hatch. No, we'll just jump off the edge. Why not? That looks great. So next up is the Buying Slurry Manure and Lime, again by Bartsanov 3, 6.6 megabyte of the download, and you're going to find him in a construction menu and under buildings and containers. Now, as the name of the mod suggests, you're going to be able to buy your slurry, your manure and your lime. So we've got our manure heap just there, 800. We then got our lime heap just there for 1200, and then we've got a slurry pit, tank, whatever you want to call it, right at the end. So obviously you got your buying, loading in icons just there. So you just pull your vehicle down to this pit and then just, fill it up. No problem. All right, no worries. Well, next up is Silage Silo Pack. This is by Hydraulic, 0.24 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find him in a construction menu, and as you can imagine, under buildings and silos. So we've got 3 different versions of these. We've got the small one for 4,200. We then got the medium one for 6,400, and then we've got the large one for 9,200. Now, obviously, these are going to be, well, to be honest, they would go at the side of the field-ish. You bring your silage down, you dump it in, you compact it, you put a blanket over it. Yeah, nice little cheap silo. Well, next up is more flowers. This is by PSC, 0.62 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find them in a construction menu and under factories. So we've got a grey mill, and we've got a smaller grey mill. Yeah, the sort of cottage industry one. The sort of one you'd have like the place at the side of your farm building. And then obviously, because we've got some new products coming out, we have got a sell point as well. So if we go into there, I mean, it's a nondescript sort of hatch marking area. So you could place it in a different building, against a building, that sort of thing, just to facilitate it being somewhere. But all right, no problem. Now these run the same as the standard grey mills. You got your loading in points. You got your loading in point for that one just there, and obviously your pallet spawn point, and then pallet spawn point just there. Now, obviously the difference between these and the standard ones is going to be it's got a new output, new crops going in. So you got your barley, your oats, your rice, your wet rice, your sorghum and your wheat flour. Fair enough, standard, no problem. You then got soy flour, peas flour and maize flour, which is corn. Where did you get peas flour from? I mean, I don't know. Can you make flour out of peas? Well, you can now anyway. It's what it is. Obviously, your crops in, it gets ground down, no problem. I mean, the peas there in the small factory, 600 cycles per month. The corn or maize is 1320 a month on the cycles, and then the soybeans is 480 cycles per month. Then we go up to the big one. 2,640 cycles a month on the corn, 1,200 on the peas, and then 960 on the soybeans. Now, obviously, you're going to get this stuff out. So you got a pea flour. Didn't know it was a thing, but okay, it is now. We've got corn flour over here. Obviously, I knew that was a thing. I tried to bake something with that. It didn't really work, but all right. So you got our corn flour there, and we've got our soy flour there as well. Now, obviously, I have the liftable pallets mod on, and we can't pick stuff up with this because it's a different product. So just bear that in mind. You are going to need a forklift truck. But you want to do something a little different? I'd say this one. That is definitely different. Right, next up is American Double Silo. This is by Bartsanov 3, 7.84 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it in a construction menu and under buildings and silos. So it's going to cost you 140 grand to buy, and it's going to hold 600,000 litres. Now, I will say one thing. It has raised it up a little bit. I thought this land was flat. maybe there's a little bit of a lump, but it's sort of raised it up all the way around. I mean, not so much this side, so maybe the land wasn't flat, but alright, fair enough. So obviously you got your loading in point at the front, just there, and obviously taking out point at the same space. And then we've got these ladders up the back. Yeah, so a little go up on top. Oh, hold on. We are going right up the top here. Look at that. Ah, look at the view out of me farm. Look at all the stuff I've got lying around. I really need to tidy up. But that is a great silo. Right, next up is Machinery Shed. This is by Sully, 8.3 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it in the construction menu and on the sheds, as you can well imagine. So it's going to cost you 35 grand, and there is no customizable options, although the blue on the concrete looks alright, I must admit. So we can open the side door like that. Can we open the big door outside? Yes, we can. So once you get inside like that, somewhere to store your stuff. I mean, no problem. We've got a light switch over here. Wow, you got the light switch anywhere you like, to be fair. You know, I've put the lights on. There we are. Can't really zoom because it's a bit of a bright day. I mean, nice skylights in there, though. Oh, that's an alright space to store your stuff. Right, next up is the Lizard KM184 +1+1. This is by JMZ, 7.88 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under plows. Now, it starts off 11 grand. And you're going to require 130 horsepower from your tractor, 3 meter working width, 7 mile an hour working speed. So that's got the 4 furrows number configuration. We can then extend it up to 5, which didn't seem to, well, it didn't seem to change the working width there, although it is a bit longer. So I'd imagine that's going to be, well, sort of 4 meter maybe. Then we go to 6, that's going to be making it even longer. Let's go back out the menu there. So it's saying 2.1 to 3.1. Extension on top of the 3 meters. All right, so that's your standard one. It then adds an extension on there like that, an extension again, and then back to the original. So that's got to be like a 6 meter then. And it looks like it's doubled in size anyway. But all right, fair enough. You then got the option of Trelleborg, BKT, or Trelleborg on the tyres. Now, you can change the colour. If you've got the unlimited colours option, yes, why not? Give yourself a pink plough. Oh, fair enough. But next up is the Case IH14. This is by Exoblade Modding, 4.22 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under subsoilers. Now, this is I'd say it's a slightly easier version of doing a bit of ploughing, to be fair. I mean, it's getting close to that square plough that I like so much on 22. So it starts off with a 2.5 metre working width, 8 mile an hour working speed, 10 grand. You then got the option of Blade 5, Blade 7, Blade 9. Well, the Blade 7 put it up to 3.7. So 2.5, 3.7, the Blade 9, 5.1, and then back to 2.5. I mean, you're going to go for the 5.1. Always, every day of the week. Then you've got the option of Design Standard 2. Well, it's the stickers, to be fair, let's face it. 3, and then back to Standard. Then you've got your option to change the rim colours of one of those colours of your choice. Yeah, oh, that's all right, that is. That is all right indeed. Next up is the Okrama Grinton. This is by SMI Modding Team, 4.27 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under Grape Tools. Now, what this actually is a mulcher. But obviously, it's got a small working width because you need to get between the vines or your olive groves. So it's 2 meter working width on this one, 7 mile an hour working speed, 65 horsepower requirement from your tractor. And it's going to cost you 5,900. So if you're doing your grapes, this will fit in nicely. And the last mod for the day is the Bale Auto Load Pack. This is by Weekend Farmers and Amarok 10. 13.26 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find them under trailers. Now, yeah, there's a little bit of a trick to this. Right, we'll get going then. So first off, we got this one here, the Agroliner PWO24. You got the option there of auto load, yes or no. Yes, obviously. What are we even talking about if we're going to go no? Fair enough. You then got your Continental, Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, Raderstein, and then back to Continental. The only one that's got any extras is the Radersteins. But all right, fair enough. Beacons, left. It's going to be on the back bumper. There we are. Right, both or nothing. Now you have got tension belts, yes or no. I would say leave those off if you've got the auto load on. Yeah, just in case. You then got the extension, you got design 2, 3, and then back to 1. So I've gone for this one, to be fair. You then got your main color. Obviously, if you've got the unlimited colors, you're good to go. Stay to that. And then your rim color is obviously going to be your rims. Right, no problem. Now, this is where it comes to something pretty good, because this is going to do your round centimeter bales, your round bales, and your square bales. So there's quite a varied range on there with some random numbers as well. I mean, what's the 238 and 288 488 centimeters? But all right, we'll come back to that in a minute, because we've got these 3 others, but these first 3, you can do your square, you can do your round, and you can do both styles of cotton bales. That's all right. That is all right indeed. Now, we've got this little one on the end. That's just going to do your standard and your normal bales. But these 3, if you got some cotton on the go, that's going to sort you out nicely. So next up, we've got the FarmTech DPW 1800. Again, you got the auto load, yes or no. You then got your Trelleborg BKT, Raderstein Continental, Trelleborg BKT. So you got the same sort of things on the go there. Extensions, yes or no. Beacons, left, right, and both. So they're going to be on the back bumper. And then on this one, you've got the rim colour. So that's your only option on changing the colours. And then we've got the next one, the FarmTech DDK 2400. Now, you do have an options on this, because it starts off as a trailer. So you could have it, just carrying your crop along, not a problem. 28,000 litre capacity on that one. You then go for the bale trailer. Fair enough. You then go for the bale trailer auto load. Yeah, different section altogether. Or 14,000 litre capacity, and then back to 28. Now, if you've gone for the 14,000, you don't get the cover. You only get that on the 28,000 litre capacity. And then obviously, if you're going for the bale trailer, go for the auto load. Why would you not? And then you've got all the obviously different colour combinations on there. And then we've got the last one on the end, the FarmTech EDK 650. Starts off with 8,000 litre capacity. We can then put it as a bale trailer. We then put it as an auto load bale trailer. And then back to your 4,000 mini trailer. And that's your 8,000 that we started with. But obviously, you could use these, no problem. You're going to go for the auto load, let's face it. Now, I've got the first one. What's it called? The AgroLiner PW024. Now, what you need to do is obviously hook it up to your tractor, no problem. We'll then do L, B, and X, so operating position. Load them all in, no problem. Now, this is where it gets a little bit interesting, because you have an option there. It says unfold trailer. No problem. It'll unfold the trailer. That's great. But we now can't unload the bales, because if you unload the bales, there's no option to unload the bales. Now, what you need to do, and it doesn't actually require you to unfold the trailer at all, you need to change your working mode. So we are going to go for, we've got toggle work mode Pro. Now we've got that on. Yeah. Right, no problem. We've got the option of unloading assistant. So we've got LB and down on the D-pad. There we are. So now we can basically unload straight away. We've still got them unloading there. So let's put them back in like that. We're going to unload the bales. Y. LB and Y. Yep. Now, because we've got the Pro option on, we can move them out. Don't need to unfold the trailer. It's just going to go straight through. No problem. And when you come and you're done, just press LB and Y again, and away you go. Fair enough. Press LB and Y, stop unloading, and you're ready to go again. Ah, not bad. Not bad, I suppose. I was a little bit fiddlier, but, it's entirely up to you. I mean, me personally, it's got swivel axle on the front, so it's not the best thing for me to be driving around, but it works. It does work. I would say just leave Pro on, because that's basically what we're used to with the old auto loads, the old slinging them out to the left and right. There we are. So just pull up like that. We then want to go into we want operating position. Okay. Well, I think we can see where the problem was. I mean, with the whole LB and right stick, left and right, you can really move this around. And if you haven't got any bales actually loaded into that point, yeah, you might struggle to actually get them into the right area for you to pick them up. But now we've got them, we're all good. I got one update as well. So we've got the Russell Mashing over 330 by Average Enjoyer.